Hello everyone! Hope you're having a wonderful week. Today we'll be discussing special occasion speaking via the online lecture format in this class. And so special occasion speeches are prepared for specific occasions. They function to entertain, to commemorate, to celebrate, to inspire, or to set a social agenda. And we will be marking a very special occasion for our next 3-minute speech. So whether to celebrate a milestone, just to celebrate in general, or to mark a passing, we all participate in many special occasions throughout our lifetime. And we are participating as speakers and listeners in this occasion. So congratulations, you have just become the best man or the maid of honor in this next 3-minute speech. So you will deliver this best man or maid of honor speech for whoever you have in mind, whether it's a celebrity, a sibling, yourself, a parent, a friend, or someone that you make up. You'll need note cards for delivery and 5 to 6 PowerPoint slides. Now on these PowerPoint slides, you're going to list a picture of the friend, sibling, or celebrity crush who you will be delivering the speech for and who you'll be toasting. You'll have 4 to 5 speeches that detail the specific aspects of the wedding. So in other words, I want you to take us to the wedding location. You should show us pictures of the ceremony, pictures of the reception, pictures of the cake, the rings, the dresses, key moments in the couple's life. And you'll also need the speech grading page from your speech handbook. This is worth 100 points. There is an evaluation associated with the speech on D2L, and you do not need to turn in an outline. So moving forward, we're going to be discussing strategies to celebrate speeches, strategies for speeches that celebrate. So a wedding is a milestone and a cause for happiness. So your goal is to celebrate this joyous event for your favorite celebrity, your sibling, or whoever you have in mind. Your speaking role is to explain the significance of the occasion. You should also acknowledge the joy that everyone is feeling, inspire the audience to take part in this, and practice your storytelling and narrative delivery. You should link your speech to the occasion's theme. Now aim for brevity. So you want to take time, but you don't want to take too much time. Nobody wants to listen to the maid of honor or the best man speak for 10 minutes. So ideally in a real situation, you're going to talk between 5 to 6 or 5 to 8 minutes. But for this speech, we'll be doing it in 3. And use your humor appropriately. So as far as guidelines for special occasion speaking, you want to appeal to the audience's emotions. You want to match delivery to the mood of the occasion. So in other words, you want to be excited and happy and thrilled and inspiring because this is a wedding. You want to adapt to the audience's expectations, evoke shared values, optimism, shared sacrifice, faith, and you want to respect the time constraints. So in terms of different types of special occasion speeches that don't include a wedding, you can have speeches of introduction, and these prepare an audience for the main event. So a speaker comes on to introduce the next speaker who will come up. And we see this a lot of times as they provide context or give the credentials for the main speaker. You can have speakers of presentation, and these are for honors, awards, and other designations. And in this speech, you provide background and significance for why the award is so important. Speeches of acceptance, which express gratitude and discuss the significance for you personally for receiving this award, for others, and usually you thank the other people for their support during an acceptance speech. You'll also have speeches to memorialize or eulogize. So you would comment on someone's passing, celebrate their life, and share personal stories about this individual. And speeches to celebrate have to do with rites of passage, and they focus the audience's attention on the milestone that's happening. And then you have the after-dinner speech that entertains listeners or sets the stage for a specific event. So in terms of tips for your wedding toast, what should you be thinking of doing in this next speech? And how should you prepare to give a speech should you be in a situation where you need to give this in real life? The first thing you want to do is you want to speak directly to the couple. And in this case, you'll be looking at the audience as the couple, but it's really important that you speak directly to the couple. you want to be prepared. So the best toasts include an opening, a body, and a conclusion. And by be prepared, you want to have practiced the speech before. You're not just going to walk in and deliver this best man of maid of honor speech like it will be something easy because you're just sharing personal stories. The best speeches are prepared. You want to set the scene with a little bit of background information. So you'll announce your relationship to the couple. So some people at the wedding may not know who you are. For example, you might say, "Hello everyone, my name is Gina and I'm the bride's best friend and maid of honor." So you want to introduce how you know the couple and what your role is in the wedding. You want to share background about their information and their relationship and imply that the day's event is a really big deal. So get personal with it. A toast should be original, heartfelt, and customized for the occasion. It should highlight remarkable traits about the couple. What have they overcome to arrive where they are today? You should share an amusing yet meaningful anecdote. So this is not the time to talk about how the groom went to the strip club the night before the wedding and got crazy, or how the bride was never really sure about him but she married him anyway. So these are actually not humorous stories that you would share at a wedding, but actually take away from the occasion. So you want to avoid making fun of the couple, and you want to use your humor in a positive way to highlight positive attributes. So you want to wrap up with a nod of support and invite the guests to raise a glass. So lift your glass by the stem and say, "I'd like to propose a toast." So pause to allow the guests to shift their attention towards you and give them time to lift their glasses. And when you start speaking with your final words, lower your glass to about waist height. And as we're doing this in class, we will actually be raising our glasses with plastic champagne glasses and apple cider. So it will be a fun experience to do in class. So in terms of the special occasion format and outline, before we go there, I wanted to give you some examples of special occasion speeches. So the first thing that you will want to do is take a look at this PowerPoint on D2L as we're going along with it. And I'd actually like you to click on each of these links and actually spend some time to look at different types of best man and maid of honor speeches that have been given. These will provide some inspiration as you figure out what you'll be doing next week. In terms of the actual special occasion outline and format, you will have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. And so if you look on, maybe we can zoom into this. If you look on D2L, you'll find the special occasion outline. And you'll notice that it has an introduction, a body, and a conclusion, and that you should aim to do different things in different parts of the speech. So go ahead and, why don't you take a moment and go ahead and pull that up now. And as you're doing that, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the special occasion wedding toast introduction. So, you want to briefly introduce yourself. Like I said, my name is Gina, and I am the maid of honor for this speech. Goodbye! Hi, Dr. Lavasser. Take him for com theory.
Don't believe anything she's saying about wedding speeches.
So, in your introduction, you want to begin by briefly introducing yourself. So again, you would say, "My name is Gina, and I'm the bride's best friend and maid of honor." You want to thank the host. Now, thanking the host is very important. So they've likely dished out around $20,000 for this wedding occasion. So you want to mark this by saying, "I'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so and Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so for all of the time and effort they put into this occasion today. The food is wonderful." You want to talk about how the occasion is nice and how you're so thankful for everything they put together for this day to happen. Then you want to compliment the couple on the wedding and their personal attire. So, "John and Linda, this is such a wonderful occasion. We're so excited that you finally got married today. And Linda, you look beautiful. And John, you don't look so bad yourself." So you want to comment on their attire. And in the body, you want to first spend a moment to talk about your personal relationship to the bride or the groom. So, my name is Gina, and Linda and I are best friends. Linda and I first met in kindergarten, and you're going to then share a few things about your personal relationship with Linda. And then you're going to move on to talk about the couple's love story. So, in the body of this speech, your first main point is how what your relationship is to the couple, and the second highlights the couple's love story. So you should explain unique parts of their story, share how they started dating, how they got engaged, and so on, and really spend time doing this. Remember, this speech is about them. And for your conclusion, conclude with a long, well thought out well wishes for the couple's life together and their future marriage, and then invite the audience to raise your glasses. So as you're considering, we'll go back to this PowerPoint over here. As you're considering ideas for your special occasion speech, I'd like to invite you to view the outline online on D2L under the outline content format and file, and I'd like you to take a look at the special occasion speeches here. You'll notice that I have signed you up for special occasion speech days, and you will find these days assigned to you online under the news content format. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. Should you have any questions, please send me an email.